Welcome guys. First up, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm winning the title after 30 years of waiting. Donate, thank you. Okay, in this video, I just want to spend a few minutes to explain some basic concept from electrical distribution. And today, I want to talk about the difference between short circuit breaking capacity and short circuit making capacity. This is an interesting topic. And I'll start with an experience, a personal one that I had. A couple of years ago, I attended an interview where I was asked which was greater between the making capacity and the breaking capacity of the circuit breaker. Because I didn't know which was greater, but I could define what the breaking capacity was. So I started from there, defining it, and then finally I made a guess, but I was wrong. I said the breaking capacity was more than the making capacity, but I was wrong. Over the years, I've updated my knowledge and I've had a better understanding of the concept. So in this video, I want to just explain and try to state the similarities and the difference, and maybe we can learn something from there. Great, so I'll start with the making capacity first. It is the ability of the circuit breaker to close on a fault, meaning that there is a pre-existing fault in the system and you want the circuit breaker to close on that fault. The short circuit breaking capacity, on the other hand, is the ability of that circuit breaker to interrupt a fault, that's to open on a fault. So by definition, you see very quickly that one is more important than the other. In any electrical system, protection is key. Protection doesn't mean that there will not be faults. Protection simply means that you want to reduce the effect of that fault to a few collaterals. Safety is key and is number one. You want to ensure that lives are protected, equipment is also prevented from damage and all of that. So the breaking capacity is critical in this situation. You want to ensure that you've selected the right circuit breaker with the right breaking capacity, because that's what will interrupt a fault. Now, in theory, making capacity is actually bigger than making capacity. For practical purposes, breaking capacity is more important. It's the deal breaker, because that's when you want the system to react to a fault. Now, the making capacity corresponds to peak values of short circuit current, while breaking capacity corresponds to RMS value of short circuit current. So from there you can see that peak value is more than RMS value. But the most important difference is that one is the ability to close a circuit on fault, and the other is the ability to interrupt a circuit on fault. So my takeout from this video is that breaking capacity, even though has a smaller value than the making capacity, is more critical in the selection parameters for your circuit breaker. You need to understand what are the expected fault level in your system, and the moment you know that, you can then choose the correct breaking capacity for your circuit breaker. Now, when it comes to breaking capacity, there are other things that you need to know: ultimate short circuit breaking capacity and the service short circuit making capacity, which I will maybe dedicate another video to explain. But just to know that your breaking capacity is more important, and you need to look at it carefully when you are about to select a circuit breaker. So you're selecting a circuit breaker based on the load requirement, and also on the expected fault current, which will be as a result of a fault in the system. So that's it. I guess I'll come again to share another important concept from electrical distribution. Stay safe, guys.